The Concept of Failure. August 12, 2014. Greetings, dear ones. Today we wish to talk to you about your concept of failure. Before you have begun each of your earthly lifetimes and incarnations, you have, from a soul level, been completely aware of the lessons and experiences you were going to have while inhabiting each lifetime. You chose to go through what you would go through with great excitement and eagerness, as you knew that the more lessons and evolution you experienced, the higher your vibrational state would become. You also knew that in every instance, you would sometimes be a teacher and that you would sometimes be a student. You knew that from your human perspective, you would have a limited understanding of the arc of your soul, and that you would perceive many of your experiences to be negative or to be failures. However, in your unity state prior to each human incarnation, you were able to perceive that your individual evolution and growth meant evolution and growth for all. In your state of connectedness to all that is, you never questioned or labeled experiences as anything other than successful and ultimately joyful, for as the saying goes, there are many roads to the top of the mountain, and all roads lead to the top of the mountain. Each and every experience within your multiple journeys has value for the individual as well as the collective. Consider for a moment when a child is learning to walk, they try many times to take a step without falling before they are successful. However, they do not sit and berate themselves between each fall and call themselves a miserable failure for not being able to walk on the first attempt. They understand on an energetic, soul level that there is a process to all things, and each time they fall, they learn to adjust their center of gravity, their balance, inertia, hand, arm, foot and leg placement until one day they seem to magically begin to walk. Now we are not implying that you are a baby, we only choose this example to illustrate that while they may not be able to verbally articulate their experience, they are driven by the same divine spark that drives all of us to evolve and grow. The primary difference is that as a child, they have not yet learned to judge or criticize themselves. They only experience each now moment as it unfolds. We all seek out the experiences that will ultimately benefit our soul's growth and in turn the growth of the collective. There is no way to not evolve. It is impossible not to learn from each experience. Even if it takes you 1,000 attempts to create your masterpiece, the other 999 attempts were absolutely necessary, as they all contain the lessons which ultimately led you to the one which you deem a success. So understand that when you are tempted to perceive an experience as a failure or as negative, you can trust that it always helps you to learn something new, or to clarify more clearly what your desires are, or to move in a new direction that feels more aligned with the truth of who you are. You are eternal beings who are constantly, always, eternally, evolving and growing. There is no singular moment that does not contain the answers that you seek. So try to begin to see your life as a string of connected now moments which will always bring you to the next now moment, which will in turn take you to the next now moment, and so on. When you accept that there is no end, that there is only transformation and evolution, you will begin to see the greater picture and can finally let yourselves off the hook for your perception of being a failure. In love and light we leave you. Rejoice. The Lighted Ones. Channeled by Andrew Martin. www.thelightones.com